Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Pancake Club episode 4. We will be continuing the highlight arc for Sai. Last time, Sai learned that Kitash, Sai's crush, was abducted from the mortal plane and brought to the Feywild by some sylphs. The party didn't know this at the time, but they made their way to the Feywild, and when they arrived there, they luckily found our guest character, Satori, who helped the Pancake Club traverse the Feywild and safely arrive in the territory of the sylphs, up in the skies of the Feywild. When there, they tried to negotiate a little bit with the sylphs, and in the end discovered that it was that Kitash was adopted because the sylphs suspected Kitash of stealing their artifact, their like a magical loot of the sylphs. Then it was later discovered that Ezra was the one who framed Kitash in the hopes that the sylphs would have just killed Kitash outright. And then after this discovery, Ezra lashes out against Sai. Ezra takes over the mines and like dominates the sylphs, and they fight with the Pancake Club. And just as Ezra was about to run off and like chase down after Kitash, Silentia arrives and puts a pause on the fight, rejuvenates the Pancake Club, giving them a better chance at fighting against an archfey, and we resume with this session now. All right. So, if you guys remember, Silentia arriving in a swarm of beautiful petals, arrives on this floating marble disc on the skies of the Feywild, and challenges Ezra, telling her that she will now be joining the fight. So, Silentia will join the initiative. She will start the round in front of Thal'lia. I'll add her here. Hang on. That's Silentia. Ezra is the one going last. So we begin again. Ready, Thal'lia. As Silentia spins her staff around as she summons even more like magical flowers and petals like coalescing around her and like hovering in the wind. She points her staff towards Ezra, and the magic petals lunge towards her as if like covering Ezra's skin, so that you guys are able to one, attack her with advantage, and if you're to cast spells on her, she has disadvantage against your saving throws. Ezra, in reaction to this, she kind of like growls at Silentia, and then she roars. As she roars, a black Icarus ink will escape from her mouth and coat her entire body as she begins to transform into something a bit more grotesque. She transforms into this creature. It's still Ezra, but she looks like that now. I'll put the damage here, 243 damage.
Oh, it's giving a female titan.
There you go. And with that, the round begins with Thal'lia. You're up, Satori, on deck.
Batiag na ako ni piste.
Okay, so just to remind also, we still have our buffs, or do we need to cast them again?
You have your buff still.
Okay. Okay, then. She's on the ground, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, I don't know. I haven't gotten a Archfey. For this one, I will just standard attack.
You have advantage.
Yeah. Attack, rapier, ADV. 24 to hit,
Yes.
12 damage.
Yes.
And then might as well try. That would be a menacing, please. So kindly
Hang on.
wisdom.
2, 4, 3 plus. How much? 12, right? 12?
Yeah.
Plus 255. Menacing. Hang on. While she's in this form, she is immune to the frightened condition.
Ah, okay. Never mind then. But I'll still. But
Add extra damage. You can.
Yeah. 1. So 13 plus 4.
256 plus 4 is 260. Got it. You I don't know, make a mean face. Maybe you growl at her, but then she roars back at you. She's not gonna be scared.
Bad breath.
Right.
Okay, extra attack, rapier, ADV. 15.
Ooh,
That won't hit.
15 will miss. Yeah.
Yeah. Bonus. What do I do for bonus? Bonus action. Ooh, what is this? Bonus action, spiritual weapon. I did not prepare for that at all. So no lang sa end of turn.
Bonus action, spiritual. You can cast a spell. Okay. End turn. Satori, you're up.
Right. I will move closer. Is he not in the box?
Oh, no, wala siya sa box. I'll
Nakuha ni
move
Cornelius.
him sa box. I'll move her sa box. I'll put her there.
Yay.
Nakuha sa ni Ezra eh.
I'll move here, pull out my rapier. Does she still have the hunter's mark on her? Or has it been...
No, it's
removed?
still there. It's still there.
Okay.
Here, boomed. No, dili na siya boomed.
Great. Hit with a rapier. So, no.
Bum. Tutu bum.
Advantage.
Bum.
So 24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that's and then with
Bum.
sneak attack,
Bum.
that's 24. And then for my bonus action,
4 damage. See? That's 284.
bonus action, attack with psychic blade. I can't do that. I can't do anything. Actually, I guess I'll just. I'm not holding a light weapon. I'll just stay there. I think that's it.
All right. There are no more baddies that are under control. So
they're not under control anymore?
No. So when this was because of like the Silantis interruption from last session, she tried to grab even more people, like these other people from the disc and everything, but then Silencia interrupted them.
Pero
So
what about Zephyr and Zephyret?
why you wanna still whack them?
I mean, I'm making sure, okay? So I
no.
don't kill more.
No. You can ignore them now.
Okay.
When
Sige,
Ezra
salamat,
transformed, like the black ichor that coats her body, it also required her to have to, like remove the
Okay.
domination on Zephyra and Zephyrath.
I thank God.
It's like a concentration situation.
Okay.
Zephyra's just
Oh,
looking at you. It's like, oh my god, you're about to kill me.
Sorry. So technically it's my turn?
Yes, it is your turn. I will remove
Okay.
baddies out of the initiative.
What is the height between this and this?
It can be 15. So if you just stay there, and like if you like move by the chairs here, you'll be able to reach Ezra, because Ezra's tall now.
Okay, hang on, let me see. What was my speed again? 80. Why am I worried about speed, bro? The 25, and then I'm just gonna move down here.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, this works. I'm just gonna move underneath this initiative list. Sorry, lads, because Will is in the way, and I am going to. We still have the init thing.
To
Yeah, we do. Okay, let me see. Bonus mo na, no? Does not know how to use their spells. Sorry. I will. Sure. Let's Searing Smite at 4th level. I will hit first though.
Go for it. Advantage.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to click the other one. Hang on.
Boom, 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 boom,
Bong,
boom.
17.
Hits. Just
And
hits.
Okay, that was with advantage na. Both were 17. And then let me roll the second damage. Second roll. 23.
Yes.
Okay. So, that means... What was this? 2d6, no? 1d... Yeah, 2d6. Hang on. Sorry, I was calculating. Calculation. 2d6. That one... 6 plus 4... 2d6 plus 7, then another 2d6 plus 6, and then I will expend 1 to smite.
Smart.
And then 15. So how much was that?
Your 2 strikes did kana 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 plus 15 kana sakto, right? Okay, hang on. 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 plus 15. You brought her up to 325.
Okay, sick. Movement, action. Let's see, what's the distance between... So 25... 30... 40... 45... 50... 55... There. That's my turn.
Yeah, just moved. Okay. Alright, good stuff. That's Cassandra's turn. Azevrec, you're up. Sai on deck. Azevrec.
Shit. Sorry. I will move to the big lady.
Go for it.
I I think I can make that. Can I make? Sorry,
Yeah, you
I
can,
didn't
you can.
measure before. Yeah.
You
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
I
Then,
Wayne, sorry. I used Searings. I think they need a save.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Constitution save she will make with disadvantage. That is a 16 ang lowest.
16 ang lowest, you just made it.
No effect.
Let me see. On a successful save, the spell ends. That's it. Damage din na.
Okay.
Because she would have been set on fire for D6.
Ooh. Got it. Azevrec.
Yeah. I'll booming blade with the lightning blade.
Booming blade. Go for it.
I'll roll here.
Advantage.
25 to hit.
That will hit. Roll again in
Do I
case
roll
you crit.
again? Just
Just in case you crit. Crit! No.
No. We'll take the 25. No, we'll take the 25.
Yo, one Joey.
25. And then I roll damage.
Boom. So she will be boomed. I'll just like boom.
That's 11, and then
Okay, plus
the booming blade.
11
Sorry.
plus
14, 25.
plus 14. Taken, but turn to 350. You guys. Look at this. Geeky.
And then bonus action, can I just strike with Stormblade?
Yes. Advantage.
26 to hit. 17. I'll take 26.
26. Damage.
And that's 13 damage.
Plus 13.
And
Plus 3.
Yep.
63.
That's my turn.
Got it. Good shit. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now. Sai, you're up.
Okay. I will move one. I will cast Hex on Ezra.
Hex. Okay.
Yep.
Does she make a save or automatic?
No,
Auto
naman.
na.
Okay. Hexed.
Iyang disadvantage. Oh, but disadvantage naman siya, no, sa spell. Oh well.
Yeah, on all
Dili siya
spells.
disadvantage.
Dexterity.
Oh, no.
Basta,
Yeah, all good.
it's okay.
Just
Never
in
mind.
Ay
case.
mo siya disadvantage yung Dex. Salamat, pre.
Yeah.
But disadvantage naman dyan daw siya tungod sa ni Silentia.
It might be, for example, if Thal'lia will do a, like a maneuver, it's not a spell man, and then
Okay.
yeah.
Sige. Okay, and then I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Advantage, no?
Advantage.
Okay.
Advantage.
How many is your beam?
4,
Oh my god.
2.
Ay, 3! 3 na akong kuan.
Yeah, 3 na yung kuan since you're a warlock. So roll again and again.
First, wait, ako lang ikuan. First, okay, 5 plus. So first is 9. Second.
9 plus 9.
24.
Hits.
24
goodness.
hits. 6, 2 plus
24. 4. 8.
25 hits.
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 That's plus 6.
1d6 per hit ba ang
Wow,
hex?
max damage.
Wow, that's a max.
16,
Wow.
8.
31.
16.
Dako sa damage yung buwang da.
16.
Nice ka, day.
Amazing.
24.
Per hit ba ang hex? Kalimut bitaw ko.
Per-
It is.
Yeah.
Per hit.
Ah,
yeah.
okay. Nice.
Bringing her up to. So how much is the total? 9 plus 6 plus 16?
31.
9 plus 6.
Okay.
It's a-
Okay.
Then every hit of hex, did you
9
add that
plus
already?
6 plus 16.
Yeah.
Okay. Bring her up to the 394.
And then I will fly 5, 10. Here lang. 15 here lang.
How
Kaabot pa
Okay.
man di ko ani. Kaabot pa man di ko ani ni ma'am.
As you leave 15 feet away from her, which is just her reach, she will take an attack of opportunity against you, Sai. Just poetic that she will attack you, right? Instead of anyone
Okay.
else. This is with her reaction. She will reach and
Is she flying ba?
no, she's not. She's
No,
on
she's
the
just
ground.
a
Underground.
Yeah,
I'm
naka-mirror image sa'yo, ha?
flying.
Are you how high are you flying?
I'm 20 feet up. And then I flew
20.
5, 10.
Okay, then you were never in her reach in the first place.
So 15 feet yung range.
Wait,
din.
how
Wow.
big is she? If she's like a large creature,
She's
10
huge.
feet?
10, 15.
15?
Why she has like a even height? No, it's okay.
Yeah, height
Yeah.
thing.
You want me to get hit?
okay.
Go, Chloe! Yes!
For the lore.
Yeah! Fight, Chloe.
It's okay. It's okay.
Or
Okay, no.
the-
I don't know
We
that.
want you to die, Chloe.
I don't know that rule. I
Thank
just
you.
decided her reach is 15
Okay,
feet
yeah.
also.
Okay.
Okay.
It makes sense na dako siya
yeah.
range kada po siya.
So, she couldn't reach Sai. She wants to reach Sai, but all of you here are like koaning her. So she will attack
Coming.
the people near her. She makes
Wait,
2
buhay pa niya yung mirror.
attacks.
Buhay pang mirror image ni Azevrec?
She will attack
Yeah.
Thal'lia once. That's 27 to hit. Thal'lia,
Hits.
you take 14 force damage as her arm transforms into a blade as she slashes you.
Reaction.
Oh, okay. What is?
Oh, di man ko ka-react.
Why not?
No, like
Reaction.
anong as like regular lang a hit. No. My reaction is just brace and repost.
Brace is when they enter your reach, right? No.
Yeah. Na naman siya saying reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riposte is
When ma-miss. If ang Warcaster, wala ra.
no. Warcaster is just if you will make an attack of opportunity, you can cast a spell instead of
Wala. Okay. I'll take it. 14. How
Yes.
dare you touch my skin.
Wow.
You took 14.
What a bello.
And then she will hit Azevrec with the second attack. But this might hit Azevrec's mirror image. Azevrec, please roll d20 for your mirror image.
Sure.
You need to roll a 6 or higher.
Just hit a 6. Holy shit.
So her attack was a 21 to hit, so it does hit your mirror image. You have 2 mirror images left, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is her 2 attacks. Then she makes 1 ability action. This is blah blah blah. End of each is 0. Okay. She will start muttering like a guttural sounding language. It's like an older dialect of like a mixture of aberration and Sylvan. And as she mutters this, she mutters that each creature within 30 feet of her must succeed a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw. So let's see.
Take
It's within
That's a
30 feet of
consequence.
her.
I don't like that.
That's everyone, I think. So everyone.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
DC
What's a
19.
consequence?
Or have
Advantage.
the stun condition for 1 minute.
Oh.
I have advantage. No love.
For 1 minute?
It is not a spell.
19.
It's not.
It's not a
Is it
spell.
Wisdom
ang
siya.
win up ang
Wisdom save?
range apil sa flight ba? Or
Maapil.
is it okay?
We don't
Alam mo,
calculate.
stun ka, maaga ka
We
din.
don't calculate hypotenuse one.
Uy, geometry man eh.
Pila to?
19.
Wisdom save, no?
Wisdom saving throw DC 19.
Bebo.
3 rolls, man. 3 rolls for me to hit 19.
Guidance, no. Dili, no, dili.
Advantage
No.
ni?
No advantage daw,
No.
madam. Ato yun eh.
No.
But
No,
racial Wayne counts, right? If you have like advantage for
Stun sa ako, pre.
What is your racial thing?
Vidalkins, they have advantage to intelligence and wisdom saves.
Oh, any save? Yeah, you have advantage. It doesn't. If it doesn't
and then
specify
I use
spell.
Indomitable.
Yes.
Because I failed it twice, then I use Indomitable.
Indomitable. Okay.
Oh no. Pila
Babe,
to?
I have
19. 19. DC 19.
I will use my
Tasa. Dako, as ko save.
Babe.
Okay.
Wala ba ako ano?
No.
Wisdom save, no.
Yes.
I have. What is this? +1 on saves.
You already. It's added
From
already.
Cloak of.
It's already
okay.
added.
Clover leaves, guys, on clover leaves.
Save
use
with
one clover leaf kay 18 akong nag
Pistig yatay.
I don't think I have 13 clover leaves. So.
Wala. Stun lang sa.
Unload ang clover
Okay,
leaves.
so everyone who failed is stunned for 1 minute, but you can repeat your saving throws at the end of your turn.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you succeed on the saving throw again. All right. So
Mm.
I think the only one who succeeds is Sai and Azevrec, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Sai and Azevrec. Everyone else is stunned.
Let's go, Silence.
That, and then you see this as Ezra is like muttering this incantation, right? And then the rest of you are stunned. The black ichor kind of like extend from her body and then like latches onto you, as if Murasia. It's as if you stepped on like a really gooey like mud and it's hard for you to move and everything. But at the end of her, it's called stunning soliloquy. At the end of her soliloquy, she coughs up, and then it's as if it deals some damage to herself. She takes
Oh.
22 damage from that.
Maliit na kay mabugo.
For 16, and
Bubang.
this is a rechargeable thing, so she lost 1 charge of that, and next turn if she wants to do it again she has to roll to see if she can get it back. It's like a dragon's breath.
Okay.
For
Speaking of question.
yes,
So, next dawn may ang sulukunan eh. So, we were given the long rest option. This item recharges after the next dawn, right? So, I have to physically sleep. It's a time thing.
yeah.
Sige, just
yeah.
wanted to clarify.
Yes, sir. She will try to move here. She can't go through your space because You guys are enemies, so this is the farthest she can go to try and get to Sai.
Wait a minute.
But Azevrec, it procs Satori's and Azevrec's reaction, but if Satori is
We're-
stunned,
I know, I'm incapacitated.
you're incapacitated. But
Boo!
Azevrec
What the-
can make a reaction.
What can I do?
You can make an attack of opportunity against.
You
Oh.
can dance.
Oh, also roll your boom damage from earlier, so she would have taken
Oh.
boom damage put.
Does
she move?
Hey.
Hunter's
Oh.
mark is gone.
Hunter's mark
I'm
is gone.
incapacitated.
Okay.
Yes.
Cloverleaf for the DM.
Thanks.
Kadlo ka na eh.
Azevrec will
Okay,
roll
so that's-
booming blade I know. Yeah, the
Just
boom damage.
3.
Just 3, and
It's just
then
3,
you
yeah.
can make an attack of opportunity against her.
Because of Warcaster, I can cast a spell instead, right?
Yes, you can booming blade her
Yes.
again.
Yeah, let's see. What can I do?
Amazing.
Boom,
Oh my
boom, boom.
Yeah, so let's booming blade her with the lightning blade for sure. Get it. What?
Critical! Let's go. You double everything.
Sir.
And because she still continued to move, you also double the thunder like the boom damage again.
Yes, sir.
Dang.
Nabulan ko siya, oy.
Roll
Double
damage.
Oh, cool.
And
So
then
it auto
12.
doubles the lightning blade.
12 plus 15 plus 9. 27 plus 9. 36?
36.
36, bringing her up to 455.
455.
Good shit.
Nice.
Let's go.
You see her try to move, and then your lightning continues to coat her, trying to prevent her from moving, but she pushes, locking eyes with Sai as she ends her turn. And with that, we go back to top of the round. Silencia will cast another spell as she makes a flourish with her staff as she blesses everybody. Everyone has bless.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you, Mom.
She will.
What does hang on. I have this spell but I don't know what it is.
She will move here a little bit, and she will kind of like drag this knocked out sylph over here. She'll tell these two to like stand aside, and then like stay there. All right. Hashtag blessed everybody. Thal'lia, you're up. Satori on deck.
Hashtag bless.
Save. Whiz. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
Oh.
same.
no.
Also
Bestie. Wait.
Trust for mom.
Bota.
Study for
Wala pa
easy
dyan.
for Nimong
Wait,
Day.
wala ako eh. Ha?
Cloverleaf? Okay, Cloverleaf?
Yeah, wala ako eh, Cloverleaf.
Ano wala?
Oh, wala kay Cloverleaf. Hurot na 10 imong Cloverleaf. Uy, ma'am.
You didn't add
Di ba
it when
mawala
you chose the 10 extra for the season.
Ah! I was like,
Guwapa.
I'm so funny. Wayne doesn't love me anymore.
Alain.
Okay. I used to.
Alain.
Yeah, update.
19, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
19.
plus.
Ay!
Oh, with
Oh,
bless
you
too.
roll?
That's true, that's
So
true.
plus.
Nice.
Bless up.
How? Wait,
1d4,
OG.
1d4.
D4. D4, D4.
Sorry. Okay.
Basi,
Ma'am.
Hard.
Silencia will save you. Oh,
Oh, no, not that.
you need one.
Okay, 1.
One cloverleaf.
Okay.
Okay. So, imuhang cloverleaf kay dili 10 na, 9 na
9.
siya. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, good shit.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. That is the end of your turn. But you're no longer stunned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Satori, make your
Yeah, I'll make my wisdom. I don't feel good about this. Oh, okay.
the
As
down.
you say, I don't feel good about it.
Okay,
Thank you,
good.
Mom. All right, I end my turn.
All right, good. Cassandra.
Constant, I don't have a good feeling about this night. Char, manifesting lang ba? Ganun. Wait lang.
Vitro is like.
Oy, biatay, sakto, Jud.
Oh, no.
Flowy, blessed.
Why have you...
Oh,
Ay,
man.
edit
Not
lang,
enough.
Ay,
Plus 4
Not-
is
that's probably-
13.
JCL.
Leaf.
Di ba, piso-piso?
Sige, mga gantay mo na ito mga roll. Uy.
I am tempted to dump 11 cloverleafs into this bitch.
It's all good, all good, all good. And then...
Should I do it anyway?
Azevrec, you're
Yeah.
up.
Already?
Yeah, na-uplok mo na akong roll, pre.
Sion next.
So, okay. What's happening? I'll move closer to her.
Mhm.
I'll be there, and then.
I'll be there.
Let's see.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, I'll booming blade.
Booming blade. Yeah, man.
Lightning blade.
Old reliable.
Yes, sir.
Hits.
20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Damage 14. Booming blade.
Bum, 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 bum.
26 damage.
Plus 26. Okay, taken for 8-1.
And then I'll bonus action Stormblade.
Stormblade.
20!
What the fuck?
Go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sheesh.
Meanwhile, Buns and I are rolling ones.
Oh my god. Oh my
Di ko
god.
ano yan.
I'd like to
inilak.
thank my sponsors. Thank you. That person that electrocuted me earlier. Thank you.
You better tell her Azevrec.
12 damage. And then wasn't there something with Stormblade Wayne when I crit?
When you
Add
crit.
1d8. Extra 1d8.
Ah,
Under
yeah. When you
damage.
roll a 20, right? The target takes an extra
something
1d8 under, yeah.
So 2d8. Because it's
Okay,
crit.
one more. 9 damage?
Another
Yeah, and then another one. Another D8.
Another
Okay,
one.
okay.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one
13
equals good.
damage.
13 max.
Sheesh.
Sama niya mga roll ni Yussif, oy.
5-1.
Actually,
Okay, betong roll na ako atong last kakuha na to.
yeah. Actually, session
Matawa ng
jigger ni
initiative
Yussif.
Matawa ng initiative. Hi.
Your turn, Yussif.
That's it, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Alright, Sai, you are up.
Ayan, map.
Yep, she's 20 feet up.
Okay. I
Kastan man siya, di
will...
ba?
Wala man.
Oh, wala. Na-save siya,
I will
na-save siya, na-save siya. Charot
I will
lang.
cast Psychic Lens. Shung, 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 shung,
Shring,
shung.
shring, shring.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
go.
Look sa psychic lens, uy.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw with disadvantage.
No.
16, lowest.
17.
Ooh!
Nice. Incapacitated. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, incapacitated sa siya. Bogo ka dahil.
Really?
Let's go.
7. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Abi ni mo ikaw ray pwede.
Iya mo na gitake sa nako abo ni mong ikaw. 76. 76.
Let's go.
29.
Poetic.
29.
Damage?
Plus
Psychic?
29 psychic.
29.
Oh, wait.
And
Okay.
then bonus action.
Let's go.
Ting. Quicken. Spell. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Advantage.
Advantage yapon?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, critical.
Critical!
Go.
Let's go.
Yusuf having so much fun.
Dosa anak kayo. Imuha maning patron, ma'am.
That's 2d6 for the hex. Add another d6.
Oh, 2d6. Oh, okay. Thanks. So it's 14. 14.
Minus
Wait lang ha, kaya
558.
nagmasing pa ko nagmas.
Okay, go
Wait
massing.
lang.
Finish massing.
Wait lang.
14
28 to hit.
Hits.
hits.
Hit. 8 plus 6. 6. 8 plus 6 is
Nice. 14.
14.
14. Yes.
28 total so far.
So,
3.
7-2, 5-7.
Crit.
No. 15 to hit.
Miss.
Plus 4 kay Bless
Plus.
ka ko.
Oh, plus 4.
No, plus
Oh,
1d4.
Moral. No,
D4.
moral ka. Sorry.
Yeah,
Moral
yeah.
ka.
Plus, mas pila to kami.
Plus 3. Wow! Yes.
Plus 3.
Hits.
Nice. 6 plus... So many math.
28 plus 6. Ace. You go.
Oh?
No, it's
14.
6 plus 2. It's 8.
Total,
It's 8.
29, 14,
It's 5.
14 plus 8.
36.
It's 580. 580 to.
Or I have repelling blast twin ba? Can I push her?
Muli. Wala ba siya wala ba siya size specific na kuan?
You
Oh, wala yung
can.
size
Sabuon na.
specific. Yeah,
You
repelling
Okay.
blast.
But also she's against the wall.
Wala pa rin gikabidon nimo si Ezra og hinungdan.
Yeah.
Mura man
Through
siya
the wall.
ang naka-
Through the
sa
wall.
kuwan. Push.
Through the wall.
You know what? If she fails, she will be prone. See, sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
What's the throw? Saving throw?
Oh, wala man.
Incapacitated na
Yana,
gani,
when you
prone
hit
pa
a
jud siya.
creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Oh, there's no saving
No
throw?
saving anything.
Wala.
Save. Wala. Iswag siya kung maigo lang.
But there's a wall.
Yeah, wala.
Nothing happens.
It doesn't make sense.
Through the wall.
I thought more than nag-half kuan sa wall. Nag-half barog ang bot.
No.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning damage. Sige, negotiate.
Against the wall man siya daan.
Muka.
No.
Wall.
Okay,
Through the
enter. Turns done. Are you moving, Sai? Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm moving. Dool ako ni Silente.
Okay.
Doon lang ni Mama day.
Lagi.
And
Pila to
then
5, 10. Pila to
35
5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. 20. Di lang ko ni Silente. Pa shield. Okay.
Eh.
Hey.
Wait. How does she get rid of her incapacitated condition?
End of the turn.
Start of my turn.
Start of
Turn
Sai's
yung
turn? What the
Oh.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oy?
Haha.
Tupad pa jud sila. You have to wait a whole round. Okay. Wala. Ezra will just growl at Sai and say, "You dare use your magic against me. The magic I gave you." And then we
Thank you
go
for
back.
teaching me. You taught me well.
We go
She
back
can
to.
move.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
She can move. It's just
Yeah.
actions and reactions.
can.
But
Move lang iya.
no, you guys are blocking her. She has a wall behind her. You guys are.
But if she's 2 sizes larger than us,
You
she
go
can
over?
move through us. Yeah,
Oh.
she can move through.
Oh, thank you, DM. Thank you. Go.
Maka-move man na siya kuan mga.
Ace mo.
I want
She
us to be dramatic.
He wants us to lose.
No.
Two.
Lagi mo na aso nag-bully si
Four.
Satori pag
Wala iswag sa jud ka Mica.
5.
Attack of
Six.
opportunity.
Yeah. You guys.
Hindi ko
All
kaya-
the three of you can. The three of you can.
Zafira also.
Zafira po.
Si Zephyr!
Apil din siya.
Dili.
No!
Sa mukha. Okay. Attack. Advantage.
Okay, go.
Oh.
Thal'lia, 19 to hit.
to hit.
Hits.
Yup.
10 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Cassandra,
Plus 4.
plus 4.
Ito man.
14.
For divine favor. For 14.
Stunned
Cassandra,
pa
you're
ko,
still stunned.
Wala,
Okay,
wala.
okay. Azevrec.
Okay. Good old reliable.
Guru booming blade. Booming
Or boom
blade.
said Bessie.
No, you don't have to move,
Not your
Azevrec.
turn. No, it's an opportunity attack.
Opportunity de.
Yeah.
Puro sa tatak of opportunity imong hapak sa iya day.
Yeah. Love boomed man siya. Why man siya ni-move?
Boom
Buti
siya
siya
ganun.
damage.
Wala naman siya na
Kung
boom.
Does she
Ay,
take
wala na
damage?
siya na boom.
She moved
Ah, wala.
earlier and took the boom damage.
Niliyok na din
But,
siya.
but didn't I reapply the boom ba when I boomed again?
Kung magbumbing blade ka.
Yeah, and then she took the damage again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
She took the damage
okay.
twice.
Game. Yeah, fuck, let's booming blade again.
Let's booming blade.
Fuck it.
Booming
Let's go.
blade.
12 to, okay. Advantage?
Unfortunate. Yeah, it is
Plus
advantage.
4.
Plus 1d4. Oh,
Okay,
that'll hit.
plus D4.
No, that'll hit.
We'll need
Go.
the D4.
Yeah, no need.
Oh, I don't need the D4?
You don't need it.
18. Yeah,
Oh, okay. 18. Nice.
AC is 17.
Oh.
10 plus
5
Plus-
plus 10 plus
3 damage. 13.
plus 3, 13. 607. Got it.
Pochi will attack of opportunity.
No.
Let's go, Pochi.
Buang help out kay, di ba?
Alright. She moves there. That's it. That's all she does is move. So top of the round, it'll be Silencia's turn. Silencia will remove curse Cassandra. So Cassandra, you're no longer stunned.
Uy, salamat.
And she will just interpose herself between Sai and Ezra.
Mother.
She will say, "Do not fear, child." And then Thal'lia, you're up. Satori on deck.
I would like to move. I've done. Can I go under her also? No.
Can
Technically, you can move through.
okay.
Yeah.
You
But
can't
that's
end your
through.
turn there.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll also be there, but she will be with me. I'll move there. And then attack. Rapier. ADV. Hex Dex mano bate. A rapier ADV. 50
Miss.
plus. Wait! No, I'm blessed.
Yes. Piso na na.
RD.
Piso na yung may roll.
No, close.
Oh,
I bet 4. Oh, no.
Oh, it's so close. 27.
Oh my god.
This one will be tingnan mo niya, I get. Wait. What is this? The second attack will hit. That will be trip for some fucking reason. Maybe just to add. Can I add still?
What's your maneuver?
Menacing. No, trip.
Okay, strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
She
But di
rolled
mo
a
siya
16.
Yeah, Igor siya save.
Okay.
But D8 though. Or
Add
D8.
D8.
8 plus 7, 15 plus 4, 19. And then Warcaster thingy. But this is my bonus action.
Okay.
That is
You mean War Priest?
War Priest.
Mm.
So 19 plus 15.
Plus 11 is 137. 63.
Yeah,
7.
I have plus 4.
Plus another 4. Plus another 4. 6, 4, 1. Okay.
Done. End of turn.
Jesus
Done.
Christ, kagamay aning kadako di aning 30 feet in comparison aning.
It is now Satori's turn. Cassandra on deck.
I will point at Ezra and put a hunter's mark on her. And then move right next to her. There. And then poke with my rapier.
Poke. It's not gonna do a lot of damage if you just poke.
Yeah.
In her eye.
Okay.
I think I'm too short. I'm a small bird.
In her pinky toe. What the fuck?
That's
I hate these people.
what kind of poke is that? What did you poke her Achilles heel?
That's also with sneak. So that's
Oh my god.
10d6.
Oh lord.
Ezra's butt cheek or something. What
And
the fuck?
hunter's
Mo
mark.
din iyang face pag poke ni Kuan Satori.
That is 66.
What's the face?
What the fuck?
Ano yung iyang face ni
66 damage for just one
Yeah.
poke.
Oh, I poked under the toenail.
Oh my
That
god.
hurts. That hurts.
Gaunsa ko gakaut kag ingron.
Oh no. 707. Alright.
Galugit og ingron.
Dang.
Ano?
Screams.
Rar.
I think that's it. That's it.
What kind?
Good shit. Okay.
Wow.
Cassandra, you're up. Azevrec on deck.
I am so sorry, pero let me just read this spell real quick. Because 30 feet is too big and it doesn't allow me to save anyone. It just says it moves into the spell's area for the first time.
For the first time. They have to move into
For
it.
the
They can't
first
like start their turn in it.
Move onto it. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on the turn or starts its turn there.
Right? Starts its turn there.
Okay, laban na madam.
Laban ra?
Laban.
Oo,
You can
Starts its turn?
you can target it like the center somewhere here so that it's just Ezra, right?
Pwede ra. Okay.
It will be
So I am going to. So I can just to clear. I forgot the ruling.
Oh,
I can.
shit.
I can. Or wait lang.
10, 20, 30, 30, right? You can do something like that.
And naman siya disadvantage daan, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pwede. Sige, I'll try it. I've never tried this spell before. So he is going to. You can see this guy just twirl his fucking a statue, and he's gonna clang it on the ground like it's a quarterstaff, and he's gonna use sickening radiance.
Sickening radiance.
Sickening.
Sickening.
Yes.
Let's see, what is that? Sickening radiance.
Ala.
Moses was Constitution saving throw. Okay, Constitution disadvantage. Not one.
What?
Olo ko diho.
Not
Nice.
Make your
one.
moves into the spell or for the first time or turn there.
Yeah.
For the first time on a turn. So this one,
This one, alawa sa ka pre.
This
Hilak sa
counts.
ka day.
Yeah.
Now, for some reason, she's gonna have 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. Dang. 5 radius light makes it possible creature. Light.
Olo ko sakit. Duha ka 10.
nice.
Dang.
33 radiant.
How much do you bring her? 30.
It's fourth
plus
level.
33.
Okay, it's fourth level. Makes
Oh,
sense.
she's close to dying.
And then I'm concentrating.
Concentrating.
She's close to
Um,
dying.
I like
Yeah,
that.
bonus.
Sickening.
Let me see my bonus action. Wala, okay, bonus action. Yeah. Ah, I do. I do have one.
Go for it.
Kasi ganahanan eh. Kasi dool.
Yussif.
Yussif man next.
Si Sai lang. Dawata ako
Oh.
Shield of Faith, pre.
Shield of Faith.
Oh, shit.
Plus.
Wait, never mind. No.
Plus AC,
Don't. Never mind. I'm not doing anything for
I
bonus
know.
action. I'm only concentrating on one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Shield of
end of
Faith.
turn. Wait lang, kajit lang. Actually, she can't take reactions, right?
She cannot.
She's incapacitated.
And then I'm gonna end my turn here.
Alright. Azevrec, you're up. Make sure you keep those good rolls. Because if you miss
Grabe.
now.
Nanatwan si Lodi. Yan Kaluoy.
Loading.
Azevrec, you're muted, huh? Or maybe he's AFK for a bit.
I think.
Sorry, it's just I'm dealing with the dogs right now. Is it my turn? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ay mo ng turn,
Yes,
pre.
sir.
Hi, pre.
Let's go.
Kapag na ta, pre.
Tara, let's
goodbye,
run.
pre.
Bibiyak
Where
ka
do we
niya.
go? Bye, Bre. I'm out. I'm right here. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna booming blade.
Go
She's
for it.
beefy.
Go for
She's so
it.
beefy.
Lagi na?
Jesus Christ,
Like
740 and HP
700
na.
and she's still
She's an archfey.
built
And for
different.
some reason, she has 1 level of exhaustion.
Hits!
Nice. Ang roll ni Yussif Vibe, dili, critical kay 19.
What can I
Wala, pre.
say?
Gusto.
I don't
Wala,
know.
pre. DnD yan mo ni, pre.
I can't. I'm fudging the roll. I don't know.
This is with advantage. No?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with advantage.
24. Okay. Use
25, 25.
25. Okay. Sorry, piso.
How do you get-
Ang piso.
Serious.
Ginawa ng piso.
Azevrec, as you slash the lightning blade across Ezra's body, Ezra will wail in pain, and the black ichor that surrounds her is gonna kind of like retreat and revert back into her skin, and some of it will like wither away as she slowly reverts back to her previous form. Hang on. As she slowly reverts back to her previous form. Let me do this. And then she but also shrunken back to here, this one like that. And then she will extend a hand outward and upward towards Sai, who's hovering 20 feet up in the air. She will say, Sai, my dear, save me.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
I-appear ni Sai ang palm.
With that, Azevrec.
Tubag si Sai.
Okay, Sai doesn't say anything. Azevrec,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How do you want to do this?
Oy.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Archfey killer who?
Let's do this. I'd like to think that the eye just pops out and I have both weapons, just lightning everywhere, just crackling in the air. And as
Okay.
I'm like swinging, if I can land like right as I cut her hand off as she's reaching out the side. I cut the hand off,
Ooh.
and then my next is I use both blades to like swing across her body to like dismember her.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is that
Oh.
That is satisfying.
All right.
is that okay? Is that a little
It
much?
is
That's
okay.
more than okay.
You do this, and Ezra's body will
Oh.
like limp
Bigat.
on the ground as she it is quite gruesome, but because she isn't completely mortal, she doesn't die the same way as the other people do. And as her life force kind of fades away, Silencia will summon a wave of flowers to cover her so that she also shrinks back down to like a regular size. She will come over Ezra and she will summon a flower that glows a bright golden. And then she kisses it, and then the color will turn into a very unsaturated gray, and then she will let the flower rest on Ezra's forehead. And when that happens, Ezra's form kind of, although Ezra's already quite like monochromatic, her whole body kind of turns gray, and it's as if her life force fading away is being slowed down. It is at this point, you guys are out of combat, and it is at this point that Silencia will address your party, nodding at everyone as if to tell you a job well done. She will then move over to Satori, and then she will tell Satori. She will tell her, "My child, what Ezra has done will not go over the heads of the other archfays. I think it would be important for us to bring her to them and discuss amongst ourselves to decide what we must do. Ask your friends if they would like to join us."
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So eager.
Very excited.
Yeah. She says,
1,000 times.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's
Yes.
do it. Yeah.
"Yes, I appreciate your enthusiasm, child, but actually, I do insist that they must come. They are part of this now, and the other archfays will need to might need to gather information from them." And with that, Silencia will summon a bed of flowers to levitate Ezra's body, and she will make her way down the steps with you guys. Satori, you can interact with the Pancake Club now.
Okay. Right. So guys, I don't know your names. So guys,
Yeah, that's fair.
Monday said, we have to meet. Well, you guys have to meet the archface now, the other archface. I think it's really important that you go. And she's already leaving, so I think we should go. Did anyone want to do something?
Nope.
I look around. How's everyone doing?
My character is just praying over the people that he accidentally killed.
Guys.
He's just like he shows one finger towards that direction. It's like, shh, quiet, I'm praying. And then
Yeah, Thal'lia would also administer one healing potion to this poor person. Sorry, we tried to kill you.
yeah,
Not
Cassandra
intentional.
just looks out over Zephyra. Sorry.
Sorry, we don't know. Sorry. Sorry, prayers. Prayers. Sorry.
Prayers, sorrow.
Sorry. Okay. I'm ready to go now.
Yeah, same.
All right. Hang on, I'll check my notes. Everyone can have a water break.
I'll take.
Okay. Ay.
Ba-bum.
Scary day, ano na spell, oy, 30 feet, nya dako. What happens if I cast that on a higher level? Sickening Radiance.
You can't. I think.
Let me see.
Sickening radiance.
It stays the same either way.
Ooh, other archface. So
Funny ano, eh, that was the first time I've caused a boss to have one level of exhaustion, and apparently it stacks the longer they stay there. So 6 levels of exhaustion means dead. I don't know if how that works for specific ano. Pero if it's a player, then yeah, 6 levels of exhaustion means dead.
Yeah.
so many magical creatures. Tarin. Cool.
Where?
Ah yes, this was the map that I saw earlier.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all are gathered. I don't know, Joshi. And the Feywild.
Naupo.
Okay, hang on, I'll pee.
Sige lang. Yussif, bakit trabaho ron, ma'am? Ay, sir. Ano, BRB sa siya? Oh, shit.
Oh,
Hi.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Ready. All right, you guys follow Satori, who in turn is following Silenthia through the Feywild, and eventually find yourselves passing thicker and more lush forests in the already lush Feywild, as if passing through secret, hidden passageways, until you find yourselves in a beautiful citadel within the Feywild. The citadel is a collection of large magical trees, within them glorious and beautiful interiors. And in one of these trees, there seems to be a gathering of powerful beings. You know this because just outside of this tree, there are many fey creatures, a combination of varying like appearances, humanoid and beast-like creatures that are basically just like waiting, as if waiting to discover or waiting to learn what will happen or what news they will have after said event that is happening within this particular tree. And then this tree has a massive trunk that spirals upward, adorned with intricately carved runes that glow with an iridescent light, marking it as one of the nexuses of power within the Feywild. And at this point, Silenthia will then turn to Satori as she approaches the door to this tree. She will tell Satori, wait a moment while I convince the others to allow you and your friends passage inside. And then she turns to enter, with bringing with her Ezra's almost near lifeless body, right? So Silenthia will enter, present Ezra, to the rest of the archface. A few moments pass, and the doors. Okay, I saw Sai, you moved there. Do you want to peek inside the room, or what's your plan? Oh, you let the whale go through?
Yeah. I will look through Will.
Okay. The whale does try to enter, and then she sees, or you see through Will's eyes,
Can Will be invisible, man?
What?
I think Will can be... Wait, let me check Will's stats. I think mo invisible maguro si Will.
Okay.
Yeah, na. She can be invisible.
Alright. It is...
Okay.
At this point, you observe what's happening on the inside. It is immensely more beautiful than the rest of the Feywild, and it's something that you yourself find hard to believe. Where in this tree there seem to be located, or there seem to be like 3 sections divided by like just a different type of like coloration of the vegetation on the ground, and like in like the general space. And in these 3 spaces there are 3 chairs that no one is sitting in as of the moment. Around these chairs gather what seem to be powerful beings that whom all hail from the Feywild and the different inner planes or inner like dimensions of this magical place. All of them kind of look varied and different. And then you see Silenthia and Ezra in the middle here. Silenthia kind of makes her presence officially known in this room. The conversation is overlapping as like there are several happening at the same time. You hear a few of the archface say things like, "More and more outsiders are entering the Feywild. Not all of us agree that we like this new development." And then you hear someone else say, "Progress must be made if we want to reconnect with the outside world." And then you hear someone else say, "The outsiders are corrupting our lands. Send them away. Send them all away." And then amongst all these different conversations, as Silenthia does arrive with Ezra, the conversation shifts to Ezra. It is their presence is first met with silence, and then an aura of a mixture of disgust and disappointment fills the room. And then you hear murmurs of people saying, "Oh, it's her." And then saying things like, "Disgusting creature. What is she even doing here?" And Silenthia quiets the room, but she does so very politely. If earlier when you met Silenthia for the first time, she presented herself as very confident and with much authority. It's as if she doesn't have as much of that here in this room, because she recognizes a lot of these people as her equals, and if not, some of them she regards with even more respect. So Silantia here now is even more tactful, even more polite. She doesn't, when she raises her voice to quiet the room, it's not so much as to tell them to shut up, but more as like a gentle request. And the room does oblige. Everyone simmers down and quiet and like stays quiet. And then Silantia will say, "You all know Ezra here. This gathering is to be her trial, to decide her fate. And to help our decision, I have brought others who can help aid in our deliberation. To let you know, these people I have invited are mortals and are from the material plane. At this point, some people will shout, 'Why have you brought them here?' But then Silantia will continue. It is these individuals that know what Ezra has been doing of late, and it is these particular individuals whom I believe will give us the most truthful and the best insight that we can into Ezra's behaviors and into Ezra's actions. Might I bring them now?" The other archways will look to each other, and then some of them will nod at Silantia's direction. Some of them will shake their head, and some of them will straight up leave. For example, one that you see on the left over here will fly upward and exit from one of the openings, like up like at the top part of the tree trunk. So this individual will leave, and then this individual will also leave, and then this individual will also leave. And then after which, Sai, you are observing this through Will's eyes. You will notice one who's looking at Will's general direction. This being will approach slowly, almost as if looking into your eyes, and she will snatch Will in the air. And then she will say, "I think they're already eager to enter, so might as well." And then she will let go of Will.
Oh no, Will. Absolutely.
Welcome.
Silencia will then open the doors to let your group in. You guys
I
can
forgot all of it.
arrange yourselves here. As you guys enter, you will receive a combination of like different looks from the archface. A lot of them will look at you with disgust and like a confused look. And then there are others who will look at you with a hyper curiosity. As if they, like, a million questions are running through their mind right now, wondering what types of creatures you are, what you guys eat, why you are wearing the clothes you're wearing, etc., etc. Right. And then at this point, Silencia will take her place to the north side of the tree here, where these other archfey are. And then Silencia will say, "Very well then. Because the leaders of the three houses are not present, whom from each will take their seat and act as our judges for this trial. From the house of the sun, I personally would like to nominate Verdania to take the seat. Farron, Flit, do you agree with this?" Farron will nod, and Flit will flit around. And then Verdania will bow her head, and she will hop up onto the seat to sit down. From the House of Stars, who will be your judge? Nebula will just kind of like shrink back here. Gallowing is kind of like, acting like a cool kid leaning against this wall. She's just going, very whatever. And then
Teenagery.
Heavenna over here, she looks very sad. She looks very forlorn. She has like tears. It's as if like tears have been running down her cheek, and then she will take a seat as Nebula and Gallowing do not contradict her. And then for the House of Shadow, and Marileth will take the seat immediately, not even trying to negotiate with Thistle Crown. But Thistle Crown is also just playing with this fern over here. He's like, he's like kanang, as if like just brushing the leaves and whatever, or picking out the leaves. So Thistle Crown's not paying attention. Very well. If now that all the seats have been claimed, we will start the trial. Farron, can you please wake Ezra? Farron will step forth. This is an archfey with fire for hair, and she will snap her finger to light a candle-like flame on the tip of her finger, and she will point it at Ezra and the little flame will go down towards Ezra and engulf Ezra temporarily in this fire, as Ezra will revert back almost to her complete and like normal self. Ezra awakens. She looks around to see where she is, and a look of fear will fill her eyes. She will look for the exit, seeing your direction. She will try to run, but as she tries, the fire that was given to her by Tarin will light in her eyes, and then Ezra's body will contort and face Tarin again, and Tarin will say, "No, dear, you are not going anywhere. Stay now." And then Tarin will retreat back to this side, to the House of the Sun. Alright, Ezra's now awake. And Salanthea will say, "Ezra, you know why you are here. You are to be tried for your crimes in the Feywild, in the Court of Sylphs, and you will explain yourself for whatever wrongdoings that you may or may have not done in the material plane as well." And then Salanthea will say, "To recount your actions, I am going to call on your warlock, Sai. Sai, come here, darling." Yes, stand right here, please. Then Salanthea will say, "Sai, you are Ezra's warlock, are you not?"
Yes. Yes.
How long have you been Ezra's warlock?
How long? How long, Wayne? I'm not sure.
Almost 2 years.
2 years.
over a year.
Yeah.
And what is your reason for becoming Ezra's warlock?
Sai, I will explain how na warlock si Sai.
Okay.
But when Sai explains yung i-share, wa siya na expect warlock di siya ba? Like she didn't know nga. Mo din na iyang gi-apple nga sing nga warlock dai. Kaya ang pag-ingon man ni Esther niya i-help ra daw niya, capture the heart of Kitash. Muna nakapack sila. And then side nito nga pack na dito nila. Wata naka-magic na siya.
So when Sai, you share that, from over your right shoulder, you will hear Marilef speak. "So, your pact with Ezra was a result of trickery. She lied to you and did not quite come as forth, did not tell you the truth, did not be quite as forthcoming as you would have liked. Is this true?"
But wala man kay knowledge si Sai good so or ka siya ni mind as long as ma-achieve niya ang siyang ma-want. So, wala ra kay siya, negative feelings about it.
Then from in front of you, Verdenia in the seat of the sun, she will say, "So you mean to say, despite learning now that Ezra tricked you into being in a pact with her, you are choosing to forgive her?"
Mo explain si Sai like how there were times na she felt na there's something wrong with what Ezra asks her to do. Like katong mag-offer niya og mga pictures sa mga tao, mga portraits to fulfill their pact. Or how recently nga katong gi-accuse niya si Kitash of stealing the thing. But other than that, kay happy raman siya with Ezra before. Kay gihelp man siya throughout, the gauntlet of gathering. Giyatagan siya og protection through the tattoo. And gihelp siya learn og magic. And then she was like a teacher. So she's conflicted.
Marileth will then say, and then go back to when you were questioning these pictures that Ezra has been collecting. What were those for? Are those for a spell that Ezra is concocting? Why does she need these pictures from other people?
I doesn't know. She just thought if I gave her the pictures, she would give me the magic.
And then Helena will direct a question to Ezra. What are the pictures for, Ezra? And then Ezra will refuse to answer. Helena will then look at Feyren. And then Feyren will snap a finger. And then Ezra will combust in flames. Ezra will scream. And then Feyren will snap again. And the flames will douse out. Ezra will breathe heavily. Okay. Above game, Chloe, do you
Yes.
recall what Ezra required, needed the pictures for?
Above, not my character, no, just me.
Yeah.
Kuan na to, katong she was a face stealer.
Yeah.
So, mag-draw si Sai sa mga ma-meet niya sa iya journey, then mag-shape-shift siya into the people, and then Ezra will steal the face of the people.
Right. Right. So, at this point, Ezra will shake her head because she does not want to answer. And then Silentia will say, there is another way to do this. And then she will look at Nebula. Nebula will then kind of like scoot over here in front of Ezra. And Nebula will try to like lock eyes with Ezra. Ezra will actively try to avoid Nebula's gaze. But then eventually Feyren will snap her finger to force Ezra to lift her chin up to face Nebula. Ezra's eyes will remain closed, but eventually they will whoosh, open, and then Ezra's eyes will fill with the same cosmic blue coloration that Nebula's eyes are. And then Nebula's third eye will open and will project a large illusion in the room. The floor will begin to change, the air will begin to change, and you guys will be able to see
Excuse me.
some memories from Ezra's mind. You guys will see Ezra shape-shifting into the different people that Sai's drawings provided Ezra with. You, Sai, you are seeing this as well. You're seeing Ezra transform into like one of like the politicians, and then they will rig the ballots of like an election or something. You will see Ezra transform into like a guard, and Ezra will just like different evil doings that Ezra has done throughout the past year or so. And a lot of them are quite horrific. At first, you thought that giving Ezra these pictures were not as harmful as you would have thought. You were just supplying Ezra with your part of the deal. But there are scenes here that are quite graphic. Ezra transforms into a man, and then a man with a family. She goes home to their house, and then she commits, homicide, all to fuel Ezra's power. And it is at this point Marileth is, just cackling, laughing at the evil doings that Ezra has been performing. Verdania will kind of like avert her gaze as she does not want to see what's happening. Helena is just like letting these images play out, and she still has these like tears running down her face, and then but then slowly her face goes from like sad to angry. The rest of the Pancake Club, what do you guys think you would be like? How would you guys be reacting to what's happening right now? As some of these people you also recognize, like these people that Sai has been drawing, and
Ano would be ang Pancake Club?
I imagine there would be sometimes where Ezra would take the form of you guys and like do like bad things behind your backs, or like which causes you guys to be like, you guys don't know if like you've made enemies that you are not even aware of,
Yeah.
So how do you guys react to
I
this?
I mean, after combat, he already kept his statue. When he sees that she's been going around shape-shifting into other people and basically planting something that isn't supposed to be planted. He used to he had a poker face because you know how he knows what it feels like to be in the presence of like being put on the spot. That statue is gonna appear again and it's just gonna make a loud thud on the floor. He's just holding onto it, just waiting,
Mm.
staring at Ezra.
All right. How about the others?
We don't know, because the first time we saw Ezra was the first time she appeared in the Sylph Court, right?
Yeah. So this is all new to you.
Yeah.
But-
Probably will be pissed.
Okay.
That's annoying. Yeah.
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 Isai will feel guilty ba? Then Marsha, she's having a hard time controlling her face. So she reverts back to her changeling form para murag wala ray emotion siya face after watching the mind thing.
Okay. Okay.
It's our first time seeing her her shapeshift too.
No,
Yeah.
nakasay naman mo before.
Oh yeah, when was it again?
First season, I think.
Okay,
Season
dum sa
one.
na actually. Yeah.
Put there for now. All right. And these things play out, right? And then Ezra, Nyx, you look over at Ezra, and although her eyes are like filled with the cosmic imagery that's in Nebula's eyes as well, you see tears flow down like her cheek as well. And then the images also display scenes of your relationship with Ezra. You see scenes of Ezra just watching over you as you go on your different adventures. You see scenes of Sai interacting with the Pancake Club and like the Pancake Club laughing amongst each other. You see your different fights from the past year, your time in the Gauntlet of Gathering, your time in Gamaril, your time in Athendil. And you, like, Ezra can't help but like smile during these scenes that are playing while tears continue running down her face. And then the Archface who are seeing this are kind of like looking at each other, and then they look towards the rest of your group, the Pancake Club, and then Silencia will say, "All right, Nebula, that's enough. Thank you." Nebula will stop and will go back, return to the corner here. And then Verdania will tilt her head and towards your group, and then she will say, "Pancake Club, approach us if you will. Join your friend Nyx here."
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
Keeping a side eye on Ezra.
I'll be there, bitaw.
And then Verdania will say, "You are allies of Nyx. Are you also familiar with the treachery that Ezra has been been doing throughout this past almost 2 years.
We aren't, right?
Yeah, we don't have any knowledge of this person's existence.
As far as I was concerned, she was
Yeah.
physically around.
Yeah. The
How-
first time we met her was at the Court of Sylphs.
You say Court of Sylphs, and Helena will bow her head to hide her eyes. Marileth will then say, "How is that possible? You have spent over a year together and you've never met one of your allies' patron. Ezra has averted your attention all this time." I commend Ezra for her stealth. But this is just proof of how stupid mortals can be.
With all due respect,
Hey, buddy.
we do take extreme importance in privacy. While we do share very close bonds with my team, we try to stay out of their business as possible. We are, whether you like it or not, very competent and very private individuals.
Busy. We did the gauntlet. We had a little side quest here and there, and we were busy, you know. Unlike you guys doing one thing for the rest of your lives. I mean,
Azevrec.
I don't know.
And then he's gonna nudge Azevrec with the statue. Azevrec.
Okay. Thistle Crown is just like continuing playing with the bush over here. He's like, huh? but anyway, Silencia will say, "I understand that to the perception of your kind from the material plane, the abilities of an archfey, especially one from the shadows, would be hard to notice. And despite being as despicable as Ezra is, she is quite the formidable archfey herself. So I understand," and as she addresses the rest of the room now, "I understand how Ezra could fly under the radar of our friends here." And then Verdenia will then say, "Alright then. But now that you know of this, now that you know that one of your members has been harboring a evil creature such as Ezra, what is your plan now? Are you... Surely you understand that Ezra's sins do not remain with her, they also extend to your friend here. She is just as much guilty as Ezra is."
I disagree.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't know any better. However, this is within the confines of a pact. Whatever Ezra's fate lies on Sai. We're not here to, as much as you asked us to be here to deliberate. You've heard our stories. She completely flew under our radar, and at this point, it's up to Sai. This is within her pact.
The archfays will look at each other. And then Helena will tilt her head up again, and then she will say, I would like to talk about the event in the Court of Sylphs now. And then everyone will nod in agreement. Helena will then turn her head towards Gallowing. Gallowing will then kind of like twirl her hand a little bit, and like some sparkles will appear in her hand, and a swarm of butterflies will appear into the room, teleporting Kitash here. And Kitash looks very confused and everything. He sees Ezra and like falls onto the ground. He kind of like tries to crawl to the back here. And then he's kind of like hugging his knees and everything. And then he will say, Where am I? You friends of Sai. And then he runs towards you guys to the back, sees Marileth, and then tries to hide behind Azevrec and Cassandra.
This poor traumatized boy.
Cassandra's gonna move the statue covering Kitash. There you go. Just hide behind there.
Helena will then say, Ezra. No, that's not her voice. She said, Ezra has killed several of the sylphs. And she will continue to say, my children, beloved, are dead because of her. All because of the little problems between mortals. And then it's at this point that Silenthia will pipe up and say, it is not because of the mortals, it was Ezra's doing as well that involved them in the first place. From my understanding, the man called Kitash over there was framed by Ezra, and then it resulted in the sylphs acting to protect themselves, to protect their artifact, abducting Kitash from the material plane. If you were in his shoes, would you not also be scared for your life? Would you not also claim innocence? Heaven, I will say, I could not care less for what happens to that creature. I care deeply that my children are dead, that the court of sylphs has been desecrated by the likes of Ezra, that our artifact was stolen in the first place. I move for Ezra's immediate death. At this point, Marileth will just be cackling. Verdania is like, now hold on, we still need, and then like a lot of voices are overlapping one another. Silencia will then say, "Oh, all right. I think we still need a little bit more insight into this. If our friends, the Pancake Club here, can help in our decision by either giving us any ideas of what Ezra could do instead of being killed."
I'm not familiar of Feywild laws, unfortunately. But
But do you think that
Would it-
Ezra deserves to die?
mm,
Mm, mm, hmm. That's a good
remains to be
question.
remains to be seen. I couldn't care less what happens to her. However, if she used my visage to do something that was outside of my tenets of faith, she would have been executed over and over in the material plane under Vitro's temple. But again, someone here should be deciding this, and it shouldn't be us.
Nope.
Right, Sai?
um Sai will say, or Nyx in her changeling form, she's not showing any emotion in her face, but like Ezra, tears are flowing down her eyes. She says to Ezra, you were like a mother to me if I knew what it felt to have a mother. But in the end, you broke our promise. You told me that you will help me capture the heart of the one I love, but in the end you betrayed me and you framed him, almost resulting to his death or forever, put in jail in a world that is far from here, from my home. So I will look at the Pancake Club and I will feel guilty because they were affected by Ezra's crimes. But still, you helped me in situations that could have resulted to my death. You taught me how to use magic. You taught me, how to feel. So I do not wish for your death, but I wish to break our pact and to somehow, put you in a place where you can do no wrong. That's all.
She has spoken.
Hmm. Because you have broken your pact with Ezra, Her fate now will not be linked to yours. And her fate now shall be decided by the three houses of the Feywild. Thank
Okay.
you, Pancake Club, for your insight in this matter. Now, it boils down to what is left to do with Ezra. It is clear that the House of the Stars demand her death. What say the houses of the Sun and of the Shadow? Verdania will say, I think death is too grave a punishment. I feel for your loss, Helena, but if we slay our own Archfey here, it will not make us any different from her, any less evil. And then Marileth will say, I agree, but, for different reasons. I think death is too easy a punishment. She's done all these evil things, and she gets to get away with it through the sweet relief of death? No. Her punishment must be more severe. Torture, I think. What do you think, Thistlecrown? Huh?
Gago.
And then Silentia will say, well, we cannot be all in disagreement. At least two houses must decide on something. And then it is at this point that they continue arguing over one another for maybe a couple more hours. At this point, Pancake Club, you guys will have been instructed to return back to the back of the room. And then it has shifted so that in the beginning they were almost, or all of them were in had different points of views, but as the argument continued going on, even more other opinions were shared by Gallowing, Feyren, Flit, Nebula, right? They all have different ideas. After some time, let me see. As the trial progressed, testimonies from various not testimonies, deliberations from the various archfays in the room echo within the magical interior. Accounts of Ezra's manipulations, her usage of forbidden magics, and her ambition that threatens the dynamics here in the Feywild. And then Ezra, in the center of this room, her eyes kind of widen, and as if like a dog hearing a sound in the distance, her head tilts and like she lifts her chin to look around as she feels a presence. It is at this point that the air trembles and a hush falls over the room as something materializes in a shadowy display behind Ezra.
Ooh.
Another being appears, and the other archfays kind of like are in shock, and the ones that are seated will stand. Verdania will stand, Helena will stand, and Marileth will stand, and Marileth will step aside. Silenthia will bow her head slightly as she mutters the name Morvanon. As Ezra turns around to see this archfey, Ezra will say, Father. Mayo agad ni mo, babe. Kuya.
Of course, lang di ko, di ang girlfriend.
How'd you know?
Wow. It was giving.
It was giving. Alright. At this point, Morvadan will ignore Ezra and slowly make his way to the seat here. And everyone will wait patiently as Morvanon sits. At this point, a wave of relief will rush through the room. Verdania will sit, Helena will sit, and all the archfays will remain in anticipation for anything that Morvanon might say. As Morvanon sits, his gaze will now meet the eyes of the other archfays, especially those that are seated. And he will say, I have not come to defend Ezra, but to bring clarity to her actions. It is at this point that Ezra will exude a sense of confidence, feeling that she will now be saved from whatever decision this trial will result in. But then Morvanon will say, Ezra. His voice echoes with an unwavering resolve, and his gaze finally meets Ezra. Yes, Father. Your actions have brought disgrace upon our lineage, and you have threatened the very balance we strive to maintain. Ezra's hope falters. Confusion and desperation will be etched upon her face as she previously anticipated her father's support. Ezra's breath catches in her throat and her heart sinks as the realization dawns upon her. Her father's words what the fuck is this word? Her father's
Condemnation?
Her father's words are a condemnation and not a defense. Condensation.
Wow. Kondensada, pre.
Condensation makes the rhythm.
Yeah. So, Morvanon continues. Given the severity of your transgressions, I, Morvanon, disown you as my daughter and my kin.
Ooh.
Shock.
And can Sai raise her hand? I mean, I
Okay.
have something else to say.
Sai,
Is it okay?
Sai, you raise your hand. The archfays look at you with shock. Please make me a your choice between persuasion or just straight up charisma roll.
Okay. Can I guide myself? Or no?
Sure, you can guide yourself.
Okay.
Kuya Juan siya eh.
Okay.
Ako sa sis mo, Kuya Juan sa ko
28.
28.
28.
You raise your hand. Morvanon will
Like, politely.
yeah. Morvanon will have continued to say, "You had." You, mortal. Why do you insist on raising your hand when you are amongst archfays? What is your stake in this? Forgive me, I have just arrived.
I was Ezra's former
Warlock.
patron.
Warlock.
Warlock mo na yung term.
You were in
I
a-
was
you
her
can- yeah, you-
former. I was in a pact with her.
Okay.
Okay. And I just wanted to say, to ease her punishment since I was her warlock and I was using her magic sort of, and she taught me how to use the magic. And for the many people that I have saved through the use of my magic, does that count? Does that counter the crimes that Ezra committed for the people that I have saved with my team, the Pancake Club? Since I wish for mercy.
Morvanon will say, Curious. I do not know who you are, child, but I do know Ezra. Ezra here is manipulative, destructive, and evil. And to answer your question, your actions do not cancel out her wrongdoings and her transgressions, but it does bring balance ever so slightly. Let me think on this. As Morvanon sinks into his chair, his previous decision slightly altered because of the voice of a changeling in the room. And the other archface await in anticipation. And then Morvanon will sit up from his chair again. And then he will look to you, Nyx, and he will say, "Let me ask you a question in return, child. For since you claim to know Ezra, I need to know, what does she mean to you? And why do you defend her?"
Mm, I just hope to help her in how she has helped me. That is all.
I find it quite hard to believe that a creature with so much good in her heart cares so much for another with so much hate in theirs. Tell me, child, would you say that you love Ezra?
Maybe so.
And
I
what of
think-
you, Ezra? Do you love this creature? And let me... Chloe, please roll a D100 for me.
Ooh. D100,
never-
10 ka 10?
No, just RD100. Oh, because you roll in D&D Beyond. I think there's a dice
I
tray
can
there, right?
type.
Oh.
Naara may dice
Okay.
siguro for 100.
Tapad ang di ogang 100.
Yeah.
Obos, obos. Oh, obos. Obos sa D10. Kana kay D100 na.
37.
37. Okay. Ezra will shake her head and she will say, "No, I do not love her. I do not love this creature." And then
Off with her head.
And then Morvanon will stand from his seat. He will move closer to Ezra.
And
And then-
decapitates her.
And then he will say, Of all my years, I could not have imagined that you, Ezra, could find love in your heart. I know how your hatred feels. I know how much you despise family and your responsibilities and the other archfays, and I know how much hate you carry with you. But just then, when I asked you if you loved this mortal, you lie.
Aw, jeez.
And then this whole time, as Morvanon says this, Ezra is averting her gaze. She seems to be like holding her breath as if holding back tears. Morvanon will then address the room. Very well then. What I have witnessed has taught me a few things, and I believe it can teach the rest of us as well. If someone like Ezra, filled with hate and darkness, can learn to love someone like a mortal, I think it only justified that her sentence be somewhat altered. And then Morvanon will say, let me read. Okay, Morvanon will say, Ezra, for your sins and transgressions, all your wrongdoings in the material plane and in the Feywild, you are hereby sentenced to exile from this citadel and most other places in the Feywild, and you are to remain home with your family. You are not to visit the material plane. You are not to travel for as long as this mortal, pointing at Nyx, lives. At this point, Verdania and Helena will stand up as well. Verdania will nod. Helena will nod, albeit like reluctantly. And then at that point, Morvanon will look up at the ceiling of this interior, and he will lift up his hand as shadows will darken the room, and the shadows engulf both Morvanon and Ezra, and they will disappear as they go home.
Oh,
Hmm.
no goodbye.
At this point, Silencia will then say, now that that matter has been resolved, we must discuss the relations between the material realm and the Feywild now. We know that a lot of us do not like the constant visitors from the material plane, and we want to hear from the outsiders on your opinion on this. Do you think that a bridge can be made between our two realms, or do you agree that we must remain separated as we have been the past few years?
Much like nations, no, have a little door open. However, let's put it this way. Your trials, your laws, your lands, they stay the same. But if you allow outsiders to live in your lands, outsiders have to live according to your laws. And it's as well the same as if people from the Feywild, they have to follow material plane laws. It's not exactly encroaching. I guess there's a little bit more freedom into it.
Marileth will rebut. Obviously, when you visit here in the Feywild, you'll follow our rules, but you expect us to follow your rules when we visit the material plane? What do you think we just live our lives as? And then Verdania will interrupt Marileth. No. The big one is right. If we expect them to follow our rules when they are here, it is only right that we follow their rules when we are there.
Correct.
It's simple. You had just trialed Ezra for crimes against her transgressions in the material plane. When in truth, her crimes for the material plane should have been tried in our
as
plane.
well.
But we let it be in here because she is your archfey.
Yeah.
And here we did. If we're going to be completely honest, even though we were transported here without our consent, we still followed your laws, even if we can choose not to.
Yeah. And
So-
to add on that as well, we don't have anything against the Fae. I don't know what happened between the relationship among mortals and Fae, but we have changed a lot since then. And based from my experience in Athendil and bridging Athendil and Gamorreal relations, a people is always stronger when they have diverse cultures and resources and just more people collaborating. And I don't exactly think of you highly or in a low perspective. So if you, with all due respect, if you think so highly of yourself, why can't you afford the same respect that you expect us to give you, and you can't give us the same respect, does that in turn mean that you are not as wise as you um claim to be?
Oh, he's shaking his head. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
But with all
yes.
due respect, these are just how we mortals govern our businesses with logic and wisdom. We are not as stupid as you might think we are. But of course, there are some stupid mortals. But please do not generalize us, because we do not generalize you.
The actions of one person does not mean the entirety. I may judge Ezra severely
Yeah. Period.
in this room.
Period. We can't be disrespectful right now if you want us to. But no.
I thought you were trying to build a bridge between.
We are, but I want
Not
that
me then.
bridge to be logical, no? I cannot just stand for mortals being degraded as stupid and cannot govern themselves and hear you. But no, that's my argument. I would like to please appeal to this respectable court logic, and with an open hand, in future hopes of collaboration and peace amongst our people.
I mean, obviously, we don't know any better on what happened, right? So let's start from there. What's the origin for the ire? We just want to know. Then we'll see. We'll figure out where to go from here.
Marileth will walk towards Thal'lia, and
Thal'lia will walk towards Marileth also.
Ay, buang day.
and Marileth will raise a hand about to strike you, and then Tarin will catch Marileth's hand, and then Marileth will say, "Why do you stop me? I didn't like what she said." And then Tarin will respond, "Well, I did. So, sit back down."
Period. Period, sis.
And then Marileth sits down. Tarin will then look at the both of you. "Are other mortals like you?"
Oh, yes, definitely. But you are, if I must say, amongst the best of the mortals, in the presence of the best mortals ever to exist in the material plane.
My goodness, he's
Then-
Cassandra's just covering his face with his other hand and and then turning to Azevrec and then mouthing the words, "Come up here, bitch! Come up here! Come up here! Inamo, come here!"
Satori disagrees. But
I'm clearly embarrassed by the. Well, he didn't excuse her. We recently had a big of a responsibility back on the material plane. We've been, I suppose, diplomacy has been beaten on us because we had just come from conflict, and at this point we are on I suppose, a route for diplomacy, and yeah, we merely speak on a position of, I suppose, an open communication, if you will.
Mm.
And then Helena will say, "Well, I, for one, am on the side where there will be no more deaths from anywhere. If you think that a bridge between our two realms can ensure peace, then I am for it." And then Tarin just says, "I just like having them around. They're spicy. I like the fire in your words. Anyway,
Thank you. I like the fire in your hair.
and then she's like, Oh yeah, I had to go through quite the magical transformation for it.
Nice.
But yeah, I like them. So, my vote is for the mortals to be able to visit, and then Verdania will also move forward and will say, "I would like to hear from someone who is already attempting to bridge our two realms. Silentia, it is my understanding that your pixie is already trying to do this. Ah, yes. Satori, please share with the other archfays your findings in this relationship we are trying to foster between the two realms.
Yes. So I tell them about my adventures with the scale breakers, how we have saved or we have helped some of the fairy dragons, if I remember correctly, living near that place. And I tell them of the recent encounter at the Sylph, the Court of the Sylph. I tell them, well, if we hadn't been there, it would have been worse. So I believe it helped that we were there, messy as it was. And I tell them of the different people that I have met during my adventures and how I have grown as a pixie by interacting with these people. And I tell them that I believe that if just like me, if people, if the citizens of the Feywild are given the chance to interact with more people from these people's realm, then it makes things better.
You say this and then Flit like flies around you like that, and then Verdania then says, "Ah, yes. But we must inform you, new allies, that some time ago there was an invasion here in the Feywild." And then Verdania recounts above game. Verdania will account an instance that happened in the Wolf's Guard, where some mages from the Scaled Cap invaded the Feywild and started corrupting the Feywild. And then Verdania will continue to say, "An outsider mage from your plane visited the Feywild and brought corruption on our land this year. And this is the cause of our concern for more of your visitors to arrive. But, in fairness to your kind, it was also outsiders who helped us. Our guardians, elemental guardians here, did testify that a group of adventurers, much like yourselves, came and fended off this mage and now our lands are slowly healing again.
Yato man si Sayog si Lanu, ano, no?
Yeah, so if you want to speak up on this now, you can.
Okay. Wala mo share ko food same. Katong hitabo.
All right. So
But
you
that's
do.
what you were up to.
So
Ang representative ni ato sa Pancake Club. So, ang Pancake Club ni help.
and then with that, Gallowing will be like, "Oh, so that was you guys, huh? Cool." and then, and then Viridania will say, "Oh, it is my understanding that there is still much conflict in the material plane, much like there is conflict here in the Feywild as well. We cannot,
yeah.
like you say, generalize all of you to be in one. What do they say? Basket of eggs, right? We
Sure,
cannot
yeah.
put all of you in a basket of eggs because, well, you're not eggs, and I do not think you would fit in a basket per se. Maybe it's a big basket, and maybe there is, but." And then Silencia
Yes.
will interrupt and say, I think what Verdania is trying to say is, you have your enemies, and
You have yours.
we have ours, and instead of becoming each other's enemies as well, we can become each other's allies. And if we find that we are in need of your help, then it would be in our options to ask aid from you. And in turn, if your world may need help from our courts and our houses, we will also not hesitate to lend a hand. Do you
Then
think
I
this is
suppose-
agreeable?
Yeah. Then I suppose introductions are in order. He then clanks his statue on his side. I am Cassandra of the House of View, champion of Vitro, and he gives a curtsy bow.
Well met, Cassandra.
You guys are better off introducing yourselves.
Thal'lia will introduce herself as just Thal'lia. Then this is my dog Pochi.
Feyren will like point at her head. She'll be like, Thal'lia. Her name is Thal'lia. Her name is Thal'lia. His name is Cassandra. Okay, Cassandra Thal'lia. There.
Then he just turns to the rest of the party. Go. Introduce yourselves, god damn it. We're supposed to be allies here.
I
Sorry, I
go
just
by
had to
many
dodge.
names.
Sorry.
And IRL Pochi running around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, you can
Sorry, I was
introduce
just dealing with
yourself.
the dogs. You guys go ahead.
Yeah, you can go,
Okay.
Chloe.
I go by many names. I don't know what name to introduce. I'll just. You can call me. I don't know.
Yours
Doesn't
don't
Mix
pray.
have a favorite form?
Yeah.
Usually have a favored persona.
Yeah. Ano na lang pre, you can call me yours. Yee.
Yee! Kaloon.
All I
Yeah.
wanna be is all I wanna be.
Thalia will put her hand on Nyx's shoulder and then perhaps and then I will tell her in a very soft voice that it's okay. Now is safe. Now is a good time. Sai is best known with us, and Sai has been family. And I would say that Sai is one of your happy versions, no? So if you wish, you may bring Sai and use her to introduce yourself.
Cassandra's gonna pick up Pochi. Come here.
Yeah. Mo po na akong favorite na token so far. So I will introduce as Sai.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm planning to get more tokens man. Like if I'm happy, Casey Sai. But if I'm sad, I will turn
Okay.
to another form and angry in another.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm.
So now I'm happy.
Mm.
Phoenix. Storya si Thal'lia ato. But mura kog mo hide kay karon pa si Kitash ka transform.
Okay.
Cutie.
Cassandra's gonna glare at Kitash. Oh, unsa man.
Someone.
Shy will think I'm ugly.
And then I guess
Azevrec just
Azevrec.
introduce.
Si Azevrec
Azevrec
nagpunta siyang
will
dogs.
Azevrec will step forward. Hey, my name is Azevrec and I'm a lightning boy. I have a lightning. lightning.
Di mo kaya og K-pop dance si Azevrec. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Ay, namoka.
With that, so you guys do that, and then you guys have like some time to like interact with Archfey a little bit. We can just speed run through this a little bit. Marileth, knowing that like the trial is over already, and then this is just like naglingaw-lingaw lang mga tao. Marileth is gonna leave, and because she doesn't like the decision that happened, so Marileth will leave.
Bye, Felicia.
And then Gallowing is, gonna wanna interact with Sai to ask Sai about like, hey, tell me about that like fire mage that you guys like beat. Like that's pretty cool. And then Helena will also politely excuse herself. She will say, well met, Pancake Club. It is a shame that what happened with the Court of Sylphs, and like it's sad how you guys met, but she is happy that you guys are now considered allies. And then she will also leave. And then we speedrun through this a little bit. Nebula. I have something planned for Nebula later, but I think at this time I will say Silencia will. Oh, Satori, you went. What's your plan?
No. I'm just playing with Flit.
Okay. Silencia will go before you, the party, and let me check my notes. Papa. This
Pochi.
is session.
Ali diri Pochi.
Pochi would actually bark. Pochi would actually bark. In real life.
Akwaron.
Silencia will tell all of you that she will say, my dear adventurers, the Pancake Club, I would like to say first and foremost, thank you for your help in aiding in the fight at the Court of Sylphs. I would like to extend my gratitude for also protecting my daughter Satori here, and before you leave, I would like to gift all of you with with a blessing from the Archfey. And she looks around to the other Archfey, and like all of them kind of like stand in preparation. Silencia will raise her staff to summon like some flower petals that circle around the room and around your group. Feyren will light up like wisps of fire that are all varying colors that will also circle around you in this whirlwind of beautiful magic. Gallowing is gonna summon some butterflies. Nebula is going to move the room as if like moving gravity, and like the create like some form of like dimensional space in the room, right? Thistlecrown will continue playing with the bush over here. Verdania will roar, and when she roars, it's as if like a warm, comforting breath will join in this whirlwind, and all of that happens in a beautiful moment. And when the moment is gone, all of you will have gained the effects of a level up. You guys get a level up.
Hey, let's go.
And then at this point, Silencia will go to Sai, in front of Sai, and then she will say, "Now, child, I don't know how it feels to lose someone as close to you as a mother. I imagine it must be quite painful, but find comfort in the fact that you are still surrounded by family in your friends here. And to show you the appreciation that I have in a creature like you, and someone with as big a heart as you, I'd like to gift you this." And she gives you this flower petal. She places it on your hand, and then she steps back a little bit, and then she tells you, "Squeeze the petal gently, as if imagining yourself pouring love into the petal."
I will try.
So you do this, Sai, and as you do this, you feel the petal heat up in your palm, and as if in a flash, a magical staff will appear in your hand as a burst of flowers will explode from you. And you now you can add to your inventory a staff of power.
Hey, let's go.
Yay!
There you go. If ever you want to like reflavor something or like customize it some more, we can call it something
Okay.
else instead of like staff of power. It can, I don't know, staff of the Archfey, or staff, or I don't know, whatever. We can do
Okay.
that. And then Silencia
Gotcha.
will go to Satori, and then Silencia will say, "I have something for you as well, child." Silencia will gift Satori an item that Ace and I will decide on. But my intention for this ace is it's gonna be one of your like item wish lists, and it is something that you've yet to activate or awaken during the campaign in Scalebreakers.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
But Satori receives this item, and when we do Satori's highlight arc, it will either be awakened or whatever. It will transform or evolve or whatever. So there, Satori has an item also.
Nice. Congrats.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
At this point, Sai, if you look behind you to Kitash, Kitash is with Nebula, and then Nebula tells Kitash to look into his eyes. Kitash does, and Kitash goes into a trance, and then Nebula looks at your direction and locks eyes with Sai, and Nebula just waits for Sai to approach.
I approach.
Go.
Nebula will say to Sai, Sai, so I have put your friend here in a trance, and I understand that he's been through quite the traumatic experience, and if you would like for me to do so, I can make it so that it was all a dream for him, and he will wake up in the mortal plane as if nothing has ever happened. Would you like me to do this?
Hmm. Okay.
Very well. I've also noticed quite a lot of his painful memories, and I've also from his memories I can see that he has this memory chest. Do you have this item?
Gidala ba namo?
Yeah, you guys could have brought it.
Okay.
Probably,
Yeah.
who was strong? Azevrec, go.
You're
No,
I'm
I'm not strong anymore. Not this version of Azevrec.
You're not
Sure.
strong anymore.
Thal'lia.
Probably both me and maybe Thal'lia.
Very well. So with this memory chest, I will enclose the memories that he previously had hidden away here. Would you like me to also do this?
Yes. I
All
do not
right.
wish for his pain.
All right. So Kitash will remember everything that happened before he was abducted. This is what you would like?
Yes.
All right. He will not remember that you and your party saved his life, and he will not remember his travels into the Feywild where he almost died. He will not remember all these things. He will not remember learning that you are actually a changeling, and he will not see your true form. He will
An exhaustive list, yeah?
he will not remember
Ano lang,
all
ano
these
lang.
things.
Yeah.
What as much of a powerful archfey creature I am, I do not quite understand what I nalang means. But
What
I
do you
am
think I should do,
going-
Nabila? What do you think I should do?
What do I
Your
think
best.
you should do? That is quite very funny. I will remember that. Yes. What your friend Cassandra said. I would like you to do your best. Always do your best. As I will do my
I will
best.
ask. No. I will ask Kitash. Kitash, do you want to keep your memories? Is he awake?
Kitash is in a
I wanna-
trance
Yes,
right
right.
now.
I wanna,
You can
I
tell
wanna wake
because
him up. Wake
oh,
him up.
oh.
Oh.
So you Nebula will break Kitash from his trance, and then he will see you, Sai. He will first react in relief, seeing a familiar face. He will be, oh, Sai. Oh, right. You're
safe.
You're welcome.
not.
He nudges Thal'lia. You're safe.
Yes. Thank you.
Would you like to keep your memories of what just happened in this place, or will you like to forget? Tell us.
Tell me.
Kitash
me.
will think for a moment, and then he will see the magical chest that used to contain some of his painful memories before, like nearby. And then he reaches out for the chest, and then
Okay.
he will think about it for a moment, and then he will press on like the different like mechanisms on the chest that activate certain like arcane combinations. He inputs a combination, and then an arcane like illusion will appear, and it's written in common because that's what Kitash understands. It will ask him, would you like to confirm your action, and then yes or no.
Ay, yawa. Murag main menu. Murag ka ng kono eh.
It's like,
Delete save file yard.
and then Kitash will hover over the buttons that correspond to yes and no, and then he will hesitate for a moment, and he will press yes, and then another pop-up arcane illusion will appear, and then it will be like it'll say, okay, we're sad to see you go, but thank you for using our services.
Oh my
And
god.
then
Yawa.
all the arcane symbols will kind of like coalesce into a small like symbol, and then the symbol turns into like a countdown, and there's like a cancel button, and the countdown is like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and thank you. And then the chest kind of like the mechanisms will cling and clang together so that it closes, and then Kitash will pat on the chest slightly as he says, okay, I've now turned it into a regular chest, and I think it's time for me to stop running away from my memories and stop getting rid of them. I think I have to learn to live with my experiences and my memories. Other than that, what I want most is just to go home.
Okay. I will tell Nabila, no need for a memory erase.
Okay, so Kitash will remember being abducted by the sylphs and
Yes.
Nebula. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. you know,
Good job, Good job, Nebula. And then he goes for a high five. Wait, you're a bird. Well, high five anyway.
I appreciate the gesture, and I I will just tell you the time that the Feywild was discovered by some mortals, and there
It's okay.
was this.
Thank
It's
you.
okay, Nebula. Thank
Hey,
you.
Silentia's calling for you.
Yeah. Go to Silentia.
I know that's a lie because you want me to leave, so I will.
All right.
No,
Bye.
we just don't want you to go on a history.
Bye.
We kind of don't have enough time. No, Pochi, come here.
Sai, Nebula leaves, leaving you with Kitash.
Yeah, I apologize to Kitash for everything that happened. And I explain, everything that happened. About Ezra, the Archfey, the sylphs and everything, and why he was brought here. And I introduced the Pancake Club. This is what I've been doing aside from
Kitash
painting.
will raise his
Good.
hand as if to stop you, Sai, and then he will politely nod at the Pancake Club, but he will turn away so that he's facing the wall over here, and kind of look over his shoulder to invite you to stand beside him over here.
I think we should leave the piece. We're just gonna
No.
go do
stay.
your pabib. Go do your bibi time, ina mo.
And then Kitash will say, "Truly, I appreciate you saving me, Sai, or do you still want to be called Sai?"
Oh, yeah. Explain si Sai nga. Sorry, I lied.
It's
Some rules and stuff.
I am not quite sure what I should be feeling right now, except of course I am feeling grateful that I'm still alive, but everything else is just so overwhelming, and I really just would like to go home and be alone for a while.
Okay. Corn is waiting outside. Corn is my horse.
I'll see you there later, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Did he break up with you, Sai?
No. I don't know what to do. Okay, Thal'lia, Cassandra, Azevrec, you're my new advisors. Okay.
Oy, tang-inang yan.
You're
Si-
bugu. Why? Why you're bugu, Kitash?
Well, let the man process. Okay, how about you get
Kitash.
ma'am? How about you get kidnapped and you don't have a way to fight back by an archfey in a world that you don't even know?
Sai
So-
came here to save you. She could have
Wow.
not saved you. No,
Moral
thank
that she-
you. Oh
moral
my
that-
gosh.
You
Go
will
home
receive-
now.
You
He
will
said-
receive the thank you at home. Do you know how relationship work, Thal'lia?
Go home now.
Do you even
Bye,
have a
Kitash.
boyfriend?
I do not wish a boyfriend for myself at the moment.
Yeah, then you should probably understand that Sai will get that thank you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, you better. You better.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay, Sai. If Kitash gets out of hand, he then bangs on the, you know. I'm just a last resort, Sai. Don't come for me for a first option. I am the last. So when it's time, Vitra will claim him. But right now, let him process. The Feywild's not easy.
Yeah, I will slowly explain things.
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah, maybe that because he might have been overwhelmed with what happened. Understandably so.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
Azevrec, don't sit on that chair.
Since Ezra is now not here, kamo na ang morag advisor nako.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Sai, well, you're ulitaw na kaday. You're a grown up. You can make your own decisions too. But if you want advice
No,
or
I'm stupid. No.
ma'am, basically, right? Think of it this way: you graduated from university. Time for you. But in this scenario, you went to jail.
Okay.
So you just gotta learn how to be independent. However, we also here, that's what we are here for.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Don't worry, we got you.
See, you did good. You did
Yeah.
good deciding on sparing Ezra, even though I would have smashed her head in multiple times. But that's
Yeah.
just me.
Same.
Yeah, don't worry about the drawings too. It's not your fault.
Oh,
Your
Yeah, you
patron,
didn't.
your
sorry.
patron was cray cray.
Yeah, your patron.
Yeah.
I mean, not to disrespect any patron. God,
Yeah.
Vitro bless you. Um,
Makadumog ba?
it is what it is. The whims of a patron. It is what it is. That's not your fault. You were
Yeah.
just following orders.
Yeah, Pochi will comfort
Thanks,
you.
guys.
I will pick up Puchi and put him on top of your head. Ara.
Yeah, Pochi. It's okay. Pochi will say, it's okay, Sai.
Dog speaks.
Dog speaks.
You guys are
Oy.
consoling Sai. Silencia will go towards Satori and like whisper at Satori. Silencia will say, "Once again, child, well done, and I think you can say goodbye to your new friends now. You have other responsibilities, and I think they will need your help leaving the Feywild. But after that, you can say goodbye to them."
Right, of course. I'll go see them off now.
No.
All right.
Yes.
Hey!
So
Too soon.
we
Too soon.
can.
Is my girl.
You guys can.
Thanks.
You can guys have like a last round of role play, so we can say that you traveled through the Feywild again, and then found your way to the area where you can open a portal back to the tree, the great tree in Tarin. And you guys can say your goodbyes to Satori now.
Hey.
Skill breakers, huh? I want to meet them at some point. But yeah, it's a good start. Good job out there. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were also great. Thumbs up.
I'm
You wanna join us for some ale?
girl,
Oh.
stop.
I've tried ale, not really my thing,
Oh.
but I don't know what the butt is for.
Just keep going.
But yeah,
But-
very cool. Skill breakers.
So-
Yeah.
yeah,
So
so
that.
if
So
ever
that.
you run into
so that-
dragon problems, you know who to call. And
Yeah, I
I
need some more cards. I need some of your cards.
Yeah.
right, sure, I have plenty
Yeah.
more where that came from, and I produced like 5 more barks.
Yeah,
Okay.
good stuff.
And if you ever need any,
You
I have offered, I suppose, during one of my off time, I suppose, responsibilities. If for some reason the undead are walking a little too freely, you know the call. Gongos masters.
Ooh, who knows? We might even encounter an undead dragon. That would
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
that would be nice.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
And-
And if you ever come across Athendil or Gamaril, or if you need anything at all, you can just look for me. You can just go ask for Thal'lia, and I'll try to help. Right, Poch? And then Poch will.
And I
call
give
you.
Pochi a bark as
A
well.
card.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pochi, Pochi will take and
Just eat the
play
card.
with it and eat the card.
Pochi, come here, and then Cassandra's gonna pick up Pochi. Pochi!
Well, it was nice meeting you, Waffle Pub.
Oh,
Oh,
Get it
no!
right, Satori. Get it right. Fuck.
Thal'lia will. I don't have Monday. Ko ano eh.
Thal'lia will. Thal'lia will.
Wait.
Undead dragon, right? Not that right. A Draco Lich. Oh shit!
Thal'lia will thaumaturgy, and then
Damn.
mag-form flames nga. It's Pancake Club. Pina
Yes.
SpongeBob nga imagination and rainbow, but it's just fire. It's
Oh, and it says
Pancake
Club.
Club.
It's
Yeah.
Pancake Club.
That's what I said.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
And with
Well-
that,
That's yeah.
and with that, you
Yeah.
guys go through the portal back to the material plane.
Material thing.
Yay.
And go home satisfied in another finished adventure. Satori will remain in the Feywild for now and continue her duties as the guardian of the Feywild. And we see our adventurers revert back to their more peaceful days as we wrap up this session. GG's,
Nice.
everybody.
GG's. Nice.
I will do Dab of the
Wow.
Sylphs with Satori for the last time. Okay.
Yeah, before we
enter.
enter the portal thing.
Alright. Good job. Hang on while I close the episode. Alright. Thank you so much for watching.
Jeez.
Pancake
Hello,
Club. I hope you guys enjoyed. Much love, peace, and take care. Bye bye. See you next time.